Hey guys, and welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're taking a tour of Tuscany with this amazing shrimp pasta dish. This pasta dish, super easy to replicate in your kitchen and super duper colorful and flavorful. Look at all of these ingredients that we have here. Just all kinds of bright, vibrant colors, from the greens to the oranges to the reds. It's gonna be really good. Really, really good. So let's get started here. We're gonna start with onion. You know I can't leave home without my onion and my garlic. Every dish I cook for you guys starts with onions and garlic. I love it. It's a great foundational flavor. So start off with just a little bit of diced onion here, real quick. In my cooking classes, everybody gets amazed when I can dice an onion and not look at the onion. So I'm just gonna dice it up right here, and we're just gonna be right here. Just get all up in there, baby blues. All right, we're just gonna be slicing and dicing this onion, and I'm right there in home with you. All right? Onion diced up. Push this over to the side. We're gonna use a lot of fresh herbs here. We're gonna start with our parsley. All right, we're gonna use a lot of fresh parsley, so I wanna get in there and get that working. Again, pop the stems out. The stems of the parsley are very bitter. We just wanna use the leaves. So get those stems off. The little stems in between the leaves, those are okay. Just the big stems on the bottom, those are the ones that have the most bitter flavor. So we're just gonna pop these off. Okay, onions, herbs finished. Let's talk peppers. These are little tiny mini sweet bell peppers. I really like these things. I've been cooking a lot with them both here at home and in class. So I like these things. They're really versatile, really sweet, and really manageable. And because we're doing this pasta dish, I think they're gonna look really nice. I'm gonna slice them into nice rounds. We're gonna get all kinds of different colors here. Some red, some yellow, some orange. They all have a little bit of different flavor. All of them are really sweet and delicious. I wasn't expecting that. There we go. All right, so onions, parsley, bell peppers, all sliced up. I think we're ready to get started cooking. Come on over here to the stove. We're gonna use my Le Creuset, my big cast iron heavy pot. That's what I wanna start all of the flavor in, and it's gonna give me a lot of room to throw everything in on top of each other. This is one of those dishes where we're gonna cook and serve all in one pot. So less mess, less headache for you there at the house. I love that. I'm sure you love that at home. So first and foremost, we're gonna get that pot heated up, and we're gonna start with some olive oil. Again, extra virgin olive oil, gonna be right oil for this job. Lots of flavor in this oil, and because everything, like I said, is all gonna be into this pot, one big swimming pool of flavor, we wanna start with the most flavorful foundation that we can, and that will be an olive oil. That's coming up there to temperature. We want to get that warm. Some of the other things that I'm going to throw in there while we're doing this, I've got some roasted red peppers. So we've got the fresh bells that we're going to saute, and then we've got some roasted reds. These are already stripped. I got them at the store, already in the jar, super easy. If you don't have these and you only have this, perfect. If you don't have this and you only have this, perfect. I'm going to use the combo, but if you don't have the combo, it's okay. It's just food. Also, some ripe or black olives. These are already sliced. You could use calamatas if you like that. Really anything that you like in this kind of salty, briny flavor profile will work. Obviously our minced garlic and our fresh South Carolina Grand Strand shrimp. You gotta love those. And lemon, as well as my favorite, the feta cheese, the best cheese of the Mediterranean. It's so good. Let's test it. Let's test the oil. See if we're hot enough. Listen for the sizzle. There we go. That's the sizzle factor we're looking for. Let's scoop up these white onions. They're going in with this. Let's hit it with some garlic. Again, I'm not using the fresh minced stuff. Use the stuff that you get in the store. That's okay. I'm using a fork instead of a spoon. I'm gonna use a fork. I don't want all of the juice, all of that water that's in there in that pre-minced garlic. Leave that out. Water, oil, they don't really mix that well. So leave it out. Don't make more mess for yourself than you need to. While that's going, let's get our pasta working. We've got some dried fettuccine right here, or some linguine, excuse me, not fettuccine, some dried linguine. I've got some water boiling back here. Let's salt it. We want to salt it like the ocean. And then the pasta going right in. If you didn't have linguine at the house, maybe you had fettuccine. I keep saying fettuccine. Maybe that's what I want to use in the back of my brain. Onions and garlic smelling right. Let's go in with our bell peppers here. The great thing about this dish is it's so fast. Perfect for a busy summer night. It's really light. It's not gonna leave you feeling heavy or bogged down here at the beach. You know, we like to eat light. It's beach season, it's here. I still need some help, but maybe you're more ahead of the game than I am. I am always looking like this for beach season. I live in a kitchen, this is what it is. But it's gonna be nice, you know, hot weather coming up, something like this, really light, really, really flavorful, so it kind of hits on all cylinders. While those peppers are working, let's get it with a little bit of white wine. We're going in with a Chardonnay here. So that white wine is gonna be a nice foundation, a nice base. It's gonna start reducing down, and the alcohol is gonna boil out, but the flavor is gonna concentrate, and that's really what we're looking for. In goes roasted red peppers, olives. Do you see this? Look inside of this pan. Just the colors just starting off, and not to mention the smells. The smells in the kitchen are really starting to pop. But look at all of the colors right there. You know, I say the more color, the more flavor it probably has, and that right there is looking to start off to be really, really flavorful. We've had a couple of minutes. The onions, the bell peppers, the olives, everything's in that pot, getting really happy. The wine is reduced down, really starting to be flavorful. Let's go in with some baby spinach. Again, because we're using the baby spinach, we don't need to chop up all the stems. It's gonna be okay. And add more than you think you're gonna need, because this stuff will wilt down. And it's just like money. You think you got enough, and then it's gone. Mix that up. It's gonna start mixing down with that wine. Oh, look at this. As that starts wilting down, we're gonna add a little bit of chicken stock. The chicken stock's gonna now create kind of a sauce. This isn't a real saucy pasta, all right? A lot of hearty flavors, but not a lot of saucy stuff. Again, really light. So the stock gonna mix with that little bit of wine. As always, you can add more. So you can always add more if you need to, but it's really, really hard to take out once it's in there. So start slow and then add more if you need. So the spinach is in there. It's getting wilted down. There's so many colors going on. Now we're gonna take our shrimp. These shrimp have been peeled and deveined. There's no shell on them. You see they're nice and butterflied, gonna be nice and open, so we have lots of cracks and crevices for that flavor to hold on to. I've got a little bit of a herb blend here, a seasoning blend. So we're just gonna toss these up. We're gonna hit it with a touch of salt. Not a whole lot, I'll tell you why in a minute, but just a touch of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of red chili flake to keep it light. So we've got our spice mixture going in there. Pasta's close. This sauce, really, really close. Let's go in with the shrimp. The shrimp are gonna go in at the very end. We don't need to cook those very long. So the shrimp going right at the end, right when everything's almost finished. So we've got our stock in there with the wine, the peppers, all of that spinach. We're just gonna mix this around, get those shrimp in there, and they're gonna cook really, really quickly. Do you see all the flavor in there? Just check that out. Let's check our pasta. We're close. I don't think we're quite there yet. We'll see. I was wrong. They're ready. We have a nice al dente bite still there. Al dente obviously meaning with a little bit of bite to it still. So they're not super soft all the way through. When you bite into it, there's still a little bit of a texture there, which is what we want because that pasta is going to continue to cook. So we're going to go ahead and pull this over to the old sink here and pull up our pasta out of the water, get it draining. Little pasta facial there. I love an old steam bath when I'm making pasta. Shrimp are about 70% of the way there. We're gonna throw in our cheese. I remember I talked about the feta. You thought I forgot about the feta. Never forget about the feta. The feta make it better, baby. Feta going in. Why not? Let's add it all. Toss this up. Because it's all still working, that feta is gonna start to melt down and kind of create a little bit more of a creaminess to that sauce. Check it out. Let's look at this shrimp. I want to talk shrimp real quick with you. When I say they're almost finished, this is what I'm looking at. Can you guys see that real close? So we had a little bit of gray, but it's even as I was taking it out of the pot, we're good. They're continually cooking. So that is great. Check out that swimming pool of love. There we go. Pasta going in. Toss this up. Got the heat still on. Let's turn the heat off. And now we'll just start tossing this all together. We're gonna go in now with our fresh herbs, our fresh parsley going in. We'll just start tossing this all together. Guys, check out all of this flavor. Look at the color right in this pot. We got this sauce that's made. The feta cheese is kind of just spreading throughout, making it nice and gooey. Look at that. So we're just kind of combining everything together, mixing it all throughout. And I said I was gonna serve it in this pan, but let's get a little fancy. All right, let's get a little fancier. Let's plate it up. So I'm gonna grab a long platter here from my cabinet. This one will do. Let's see. Perfect. Long platter, perfect for our meal. And we'll just start scooping it out. Oh man, look at all the flavor and the color here. Or a little bit more lemon. We'll slice it kind of in a third. We're gonna add the juice of one of these thirds right here. All right. Just real fresh right over the top. Whoa! Watch it, you in the splash zone. I got myself. A little bit of lemon zest right over the top. I love my lemon zest. You guys have been watching the show. You see me use lemon zest all the time. I just really enjoy it. I wish more people use lemon zest. I feel like it's an underutilized ingredient. A little Parmesan right over the top. Look at this. Boom, 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 and boom. It is lunchtime here on the Grand Strand. At least it is in my kitchen. And I can't wait to taste it. I'm going in to try this Mediterranean Tuscan shrimp pasta. Get a little bit of it all. Guys, that is a flavor explosion. So much going on in there, but it's really light between the peppers, the bell, and the roasted sweet, those olives, and that feta. Give it a nice, salty, tangy, briny symphony, really, in your mouth. That's the only word that came to brain. It was a symphony of flavors here on the plate. So good, so delicious, and like you saw, so simple. Just a couple of minutes, just a couple of simple ingredients, and you've got lunch fit for the entire family here at the beach. Hot summer day, it doesn't matter. This will get you done the right way. Guys, join us next time. Next week, we're going to Morocco. We're gonna have a really, really good Moroccan braised fish dish with chickpeas and lemon and tomatoes and braising tomatoes. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to check that out. Come back and join us. In the meantime, check back with our other episodes. Like, subscribe. We'll see you then. Enjoy, guys.
Beach easy.